The sheep enterprise plays quite a big role on the farm, managing and looking after about 300 hectares of permanent grass that's managed under stewardship, either in very low input or low input grassland management options. And also we're just starting to have some rotational grass and red clover lays in the rotation as well. This block of 3 is put in where we've got quite a high density of pheasants and woodland. So in exchange for an oilseed rape crop, we undersowed this in last year's spring barley, and then it will have a 2-year, maybe 3-year break before going back into probably hand-picked peas, and then back into wheat after that. So it's quite a diverse grass, chicory, plantain, red clover species mix. It's a little bit patchy just up on the bank here, but I think that will probably fill in over time. We've got a group of ewes and twins in here. These are Aberfield cross Romney ewes, all twins, and they're rotating around the 3 grass fields just here, and then some permanent pasture a bit further over. So I've had a few changes in livestock operation over the last few years. So we're now currently lambing them outdoors in April, start on the 1st of April. This year the flock scanned at 170%. We think we lambed out at about 165%, which is absolutely fantastic. And then we're just starting to explore how we can get more benefit from our grassland by mob stocking and grazing. So we're trying to keep about 4 mobs of sheep on the farm, 250 ewes plus followers, and rather than split fields up, because some of the parkland areas is listed park, and to split them up from a historic landscape point of view is probably not ideal, but we can manage that with larger number of sheep in larger paddocks. Basically, that has a few challenges when it comes to handling the sheep. So we've got a mobile pratley set up, and then at Park Farm, just the buildings in the background there is our sort of fixed sheep handling sort of equipment really. We're aiming to finish all the lambs. They go dead weight on a hook to Randall Parker Foods and then into Sainsbury's. Historically we have struggled for grass from late June, July onwards. We've had to resort to either cover crops or stubble turnips to finish the stock off over the winter time, which has worked well. But this year we're seeing how many lambs we can get finished off grass with this rotational grazing and these lays in. We've got about 13 hectares of grass lays here. We've got another 20 hectares on the other side of the farm, and then as part of our renewed stewardship, higher tier or mid tier depending on which one we get into, we're looking at some GS4 options, herbal lays that we can graze, with a view to putting about 50 hectares of those down to help grass weed management on some of the arable fields, and also to help build organic matter on some of the sand and gravel fields. So some opportunities ahead, obviously challenges in the red meat sector, but we are certainly improving our livestock performance, which has been good news.